let's dive right into something that is quite literally aiming to reshape how we think about early childhood education. Today, we're unpacking the details of the Grand Mall Childcare Initiative, specifically the Dr. TPS Special Training Roadmap. We're going to break down exactly what this philosophy is all about, how it actually works on the ground, and all the logistics of their upcoming training event. At the absolute core of this program is a really intriguing concept: a school at home. I mean, it sounds simple, right? But the organizers are using this idea to completely rethink traditional early education. Instead of sending kids off to massive buildings or formal institutions, the goal here is to impart knowledge right from the natural, safe environment of a home. It's a massive shift from the standard model we're so used to. So, who is the mind behind all of this? The architect of this program is Dr. T.P. Sasikumar, widely known as Dr. TPS. And looking at the source material, his background is, well, it's pretty extensive. He's a former ISRO scientist and a former university vice-chancellor. On top of that, he's a well-known orator, an author, the mentor for the Shiksha Gnanam camp, and a professor of practice at ICFI University. Clearly, the program is leaning heavily on his diverse professional background to drive this educational model forward. Now, here's where it gets really specific. The entire methodology of this program is built on one very specific number: 108. Dr. TPS has carefully selected exactly 108 habits that make up the foundation of this training. The idea isn't just about traditional textbook learning, it's about instilling these 108 specific habits to spark a genuine societal transformation, starting from the ground up with the next generation. You're probably wondering, who exactly is this for? The program is laser-focused on children between 3 and 6 years old. Why? Because the organizers see this as the absolute critical window for character formation. They've designed this as a roadmap to instill cultural values, specifically rooted in Indian culture, that they feel modern society has kind of lost track of. It's all about building good character during those foundational early years. When you compare this grandma model to your typical preschool, the contrast is honestly fascinating. Think about a traditional preschool setup. You're usually looking at huge startup costs, massive rent for a commercial space, and strict teaching qualifications, right? Well, this model flips that entirely on its head. They are pitching a literal zero-rent setup where you start it in your own home environment. And get this, you don't even need any prior educational qualifications to participate. Because of that unique structure, this isn't just an educational initiative. It's being presented as a highly accessible business opportunity. It requires a super low initial investment. They structure it as a franchise, but they keep it exclusive by only allowing up to 4 of these schools per panchayat. It's essentially a pathway to self-employment, allowing individuals to generate income from home while joining a much larger community network known as the GCSG family. So, what actually happens if you attend the training? It's broken down into a pretty clear step-by-step experience. First, you'll sit in on the comprehensive roadmap classes to learn the methodology. Then, things get interactive with active group discussions. But the real highlight, the thing they emphasize the most, is that every single participant gets a one-on-one doubt-clearing session directly with Dr. TPS himself. That personal interaction is a huge part of the draw here. If you're mentally marking your calendars, here are the exact logistics. The event is scheduled for Saturday, July 19th, 2026. It's going to be held at an AC hall in Chalakudi, Thrissur, and things kick off right at 9 a.m. For anyone looking to get involved, the main point of contact is the coordinator, Suresh Kumar, and his direct number is provided right there in the source materials. Now, the sources use a placeholder for the exact entry fee, so you'd have to contact the coordinator for the specific amount. But they are very transparent about what that fee actually covers. It's a full-day package. You get a comprehensive study kit to take home, 2 tea and snack breaks, a full lunch, your official participation certificate, and, of course, that exclusive one-on-one session with Dr. TPS we just talked about. There is one major catch, though, and they stress this heavily. Capacity is strictly capped at just 100 seats, no exceptions. Because of that hard limit, advance registration is completely mandatory. So if this home-based school concept sounds like something you want to pursue, you really can't wait until the last minute to reach out and secure a spot. All of this really boils down to one final question the organizers want you to think about. Are you ready to shape a child's character and become part of a world of goodness, all from your very own home? It's a fascinating blend of early education, cultural revival, and grassroots self-employment. Whether you're in it to make a societal impact or for the business potential, it definitely leaves us with a lot to consider.